as far as bodybuilding, do you believe it's coming up as a sport?
Definitely. This is the third pro show of this year, and there are 7 more slated. That's a big improvement since 1975 when Arnold Schwarzenegger won the Mr. Olympia. That year, there was only 1 pro show with a total of $1,000 cash prize. Here it is 4 years later, and already there are 10 pro shows, and I think next year they have 20 slated. So bodybuilding is definitely growing, and it's a sport whose time has come, I think.
You're also in pre-med. How do you find time to bodybuild and also go to school?
Well, I've taken a year's hiatus because of my step into professional bodybuilding and the chance to make some money and travel. But with my training methods, which stress short, brief, intense workouts, as opposed to the marathon-type workouts most bodybuilders engage in of several hours a day, I can go to school, get my training in 3 times a week, and still get my studying done.
I know this may be kind of a crazy question. Do you consider yourself an athlete?
Of course, I train very hard. I watch my diet, and after seeing this contest tonight, who would dare quibble that this is not an intense competition?
You're exactly right. That's Mike Mentzer.
In this video, I'm going to tell you what I learned from Mike Mentzer and how he actually transformed my life. So first, I am going to begin with his story and what I learned from him that actually transformed my fitness journey. If you don't know who I am Ahmed. I've been training for more than 4 years. I'm a natural bodybuilder, and my mission is to help young men to have a better quality of life from building their physique. So who is Mike Mentzer? So Mike and his brother Ray were professional bodybuilders, and they were very well known for their unique approach to training. So let me tell you a quick story of Mike Mentzer and how did he actually become very famous for his unique method. So Mike, as he was younger, was with his mom at the store, and then something happened. He stumbled upon a magazine, and the cover of this magazine was a bodybuilder. He didn't think of anything else. He said, "This is what I want to do for the rest of my life." He begged his mom so he can actually buy this magazine, and then he would see how actually bodybuilders train. He saw the muscles being full, huge, the aesthetics was amazing, and he fell in love with this sport. So his dad bought him a pair of dumbbells, and then he started to train every single day. Then when he was older, he started to pursue powerlifting, and that was the beginning of Mike Mentzer's journey. So after training for years, Mike learned from Arthur Jones, and Arthur Jones was a person who was very famous for his experiment on Casey Viator. Casey Viator is a very successful bodybuilder, and Arthur Jones transformed his physique in just 28 days. He increased in so much muscle size, and people started noticing it. Mike Mentzer was amazed. How can someone go from this to this in a very short period of time? So he actually started to think this through. Why am I doing so many sets? And then he started to learn more on how the muscle actually works. And then he came up with a conclusion that bodybuilding is not a muscle endurance contest. It's not about who can do the most amount of reps or the most amount of sets, but it's the intensity of the workout. So Mike began to actually do this method, and he saw incredible results from it. And then later at his career, he saw Dorian Yates, the 6-time Mr. Olympia. Dorian was very fascinated by this method. Then he asked Mike Mentzer to help him. And so, after Mike Mentzer helping Dorian Yates, Dorian literally said that he grew in size in a very short period of time. Dorian was fascinated by this approach with Mike. And then Mike Mentzer right now knows that doing so many sets and so many reps is not that a right approach, but the intensity from the workout and getting to failure in every single workout was the best approach. After that, Dorian Yates won the Mr. Olympia 6 times. And then Mike Mentzer grew in popularity to this day, explaining his unique method when it actually comes to bodybuilding. When I discovered Mike Mentzer, I wasn't very agreeable with his method. I said, why would I do one set that's so low? But I didn't understand because I was foolish. I thought that, why would I do one set when 3 sets are better, 4 sets are better? And I didn't understand that your body has a stress level. If you go below the stress level, you won't reach your full capacity when it comes to building muscle. And if you go beyond the stress level, your progression towards building muscle is going to be slow. And so I started to do this method and see if this method actually works. And then I began training. I see my body in a very incredible shape. I was literally amazed by this method. I only train 30 minutes to an hour, and 1 day of rest, my muscles grow the next day. Literally, my muscles grow after 1 day of rest after training. And I was amazed by this method. I only train very little, and I get so much out of it in a very short period of time. This was literally amazing for my fitness journey. And right now, I'm applying this method every single day, and my results are so much better. So, what's the method? It's the HIIT technique method. So HIIT means high intensity training. It's doing 1 set of high intense controlled reps until failure with a full range of motion. That approach transformed my fitness journey, and my results are proof from that. In my own experience, I really think that other methods are very, very bad. Doing 3 sets of 15 or 4 sets of 12, that is going to give you a very slow progression towards your fitness journey. So, if you're wondering how you can actually apply this method to your training, I have made a full program explaining step by step on how you can actually go from a person who doesn't know anything about bodybuilding, who is a complete beginner. I'm going to take you step by step, and I'm going to give you the exact exercises that you should follow and the diet plan that you should follow. Also, you get so many bonuses. I also have 3 coaching calls to help you with any problem that you have when it comes to your fitness journey. So, if you're really interested in investing in your health, go check out the program. Click and watch this. See you in the next video.